WBAY TV, your first alert station. Action 2 News This Morning live stream starts now.
Hi there, good morning. Welcome to our Action 2 News This Morning live stream as we're watching the sunrise over Manitowoc there. It looks beautiful. It's good to have you
Spoiled
with
in
us.
Manitowoc.
Yes, the sunrise at least looking good. And we're talking about sturgeon spearing season. 10 days away.
Valentine's Day. Easy to remember. Don't forget, fellas. All right, Fond du Lac is gearing up for an annual festival highlighting the tradition. The 11th annual Sturgeon Spectacular returns next Friday, so to preview the big event on Saturday, the event features the Wisconsin State Snow Sculpting Championship, live ice sculpting, and a Snowland kids play area as well.
And they're also curling there as well. They have a lot going on. They have horse-drawn carriage rides and live music, and organizers say it's a great way to get outdoors and embrace the best of the winter season.
It's geared towards families. There's a lot of people that go out to Lake Winnebago to try to spear that mighty sturgeon, but we're hoping families come out and celebrate that tradition here in downtown Fond du Lac.
The mighty sturgeon. They will be celebrating. The festival kicks off Friday, February 13th, and then it goes through that Sunday. We have that whole schedule of events at WBAY.com. It is a big event.
I want to know if there's like an age limit for that cool little snowbank slide. That looks fun. Yeah, you could zip down through that thing. Steve, we're looking ahead to sturgeon spearing.
Yep.
And look at those temperatures behind you. That is not ice-making weather.
You know what? Ever since earlier this week, Monday in fact, I've been giving folks first alert updates on the opener, that sturgeon spearing opener for February 14th and 15th. And yeah, Emerson, it looks mild. I mean, I'm anticipating our high temperatures to get into the mid and upper 30s. So it'll be a little bit breezy as we go into Sunday, but thankfully we'll have hopefully enough thick ice to make this a good weekend for those who are going to get out and try to get that prehistoric fish. So why is our weather pattern going to change? Well, right now, the jet stream is kind of taking a trip down towards the Gulf Coast. That's caused all the winter weather issues down the southeast United States. We have this pocket of cold weather right over top of the Great Lakes. But over the next few days, that bubble of high pressure out towards the Pacific is going to expand and move east. And as it carves out this broad ridge of high pressure in the middle of next week, that's going to allow for milder Pacific air to move across the Rockies, to move into the Midwest. In fact, the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, which takes you from February 9th through February 13th, right up to that sturgeon spearing weekend, is calling for the high probability of warmer than normal weather. So an average high temperature today would be 26 degrees, and that goes up over the next few days. But so do our high temperatures. We go up into the low to mid 30s tomorrow and Friday, and after getting knocked down to the mid-teens on Saturday, we go up and away next week with several days with highs in the 30s and above the freezing mark. And I suspect that is going to continue into that sturgeon spearing opening weekend.
Oh, look at the pink sky in Green Bay.
Pretty,
Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, the flag's not blowing too much. But
no.
we're at -4 now, so.
Yeah. So very
We're in the
often.
wrong direction.
Yeah.
I know, we want that temperature to go up. Usually this time of year, when you've got clear skies and not much wind and still some snow on the ground, the temperature goes down to the basement. So we're at 4 below right now in Green Bay, but with calm conditions, that's what it feels like outside. This is not really a day where we're tracking wind chills. We're really just tracking our straight up temperatures. They're in the single digits, both above and below 0. It is 3 below in Shawano, but it is 7 above in Appleton and in Sheboygan, and there's lots of zeros on our wind speed map. So again, I'm not too worried about the wind chill factor. It's going to be a frigid morning, but a calm morning. Later today, we'll see a high of 22 degrees. Light southwest winds will be developing, and we'll have mostly sunny skies.
Okay, and snow on the way.
Yes.
Keep those shovels handy.
I would, yes, absolutely. And maybe that snow blower, if you want to bring that out of the garage, you probably have to clear off some cobwebs since you haven't had to use it too much the past week or two.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 rounds of snow. Our next weather maker tomorrow morning. Slippery travel. I know Aisha's kind of prepping for this, and she's encouraging people to increase their travel time tomorrow. And the second round of snow comes in late tomorrow night into early Friday morning. That could mean some more slick travel. So tomorrow morning and Friday morning, our severe weather outlook is in the low category. There's a chance that Thursday morning might need an upgrade. What's happening is that low pressure in the Canadian Rockies is going to track to the north of us. Those two fronts, this warm front and that cold front, will swing across Wisconsin between now and the end of this work week, giving us those 2 rounds of snow. So first alert pinpoint predictor will start at 7 o'clock this evening. We cloud over tonight. Dry in the evening, but after midnight, here come the snow showers. That's 4 a.m. Here's 7 a.m. tomorrow, so you can see it's going to be snowy and slippery. Still some snow around 10 a.m., but then that first round moves out for Thursday afternoon. We get a bit of a break in the action. You could do some shoveling then. And then the second round comes in late Thursday night into early Friday morning. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of some icy mist or drizzle across central Wisconsin. That second round of snow does not last very long. We're looking at a fluffy inch, maybe 2, heading through tomorrow morning. Then we could tack on maybe another inch for Friday. So when this is all said and done, you're looking at about 1 to 3 inches of snow. And then behind this weather maker, we're going to have a blustery north wind, and that's going to drive our temperatures down as we go into the weekend. So let me show you our First Alert Super 7-day forecast. 22 today, low and mid 30s for Thursday and Friday, but with that blustery north wind on Friday, driving the temperatures down. Saturday's high in the mid-teens with wind chills in the teens below 0 to start off the weekend.
All right, Steve, thank you. A first alert now, it can happen in a flash with a splash, and that's a message, important message from first responders this morning, talking about burn prevention. Aisha, you're talking about this with the First Alert Safety Desk, and this is really important for kids.
It is. It's National Burn Awareness Week, and a lot of this, at least for us adults, seems like common sense, but sometimes things get busy, we forget to do things, and especially if you have kiddos, you've got to watch out for some of this. The American Burn Association just wants you to know that injuries, as far as burns, it continues to be an issue, a public health issue in the U.S. In 2021, more than 398,000 people needed medical care for burns, which is a lot of people. And compared to the overall population, so including adults and everyone, kids under 5 are 2 times as likely to end up in the ER with a burn injury. So the Grand Chute Fire Department, they were really helpful in giving us these tips for us this morning. So first and foremost, setting your water heater at 120 degrees or just below the medium setting. You really don't need it any higher than that at all. You'll want to use a thermometer to test the water coming out of your bath water tap, and use your wrist or elbow to test for hot spots. And then the stove, use back burners and turn pot handles toward the back so kids aren't reaching and pulling them down, and keeping those kiddos away from the stove in general is a good idea. When you're cooking, you could use a safety gate for younger kids. You could do a no kids zone 3 feet away. You could even put tape, to just train them and teach them to stay away from the stove. You don't have to do that forever, especially as they're growing. But a few more this morning. Use oven mitts when cooking or handling hot food and drinks, of course. Stir and test food cooked in the microwave before serving, especially before serving that to a child. Also, open heated containers away from you from back to front. People have been burned by that, literally. Remember to also keep hot drinks away from the edge of tables and counters, just like that baby right there. That's, of course, to avoid them from getting burned, and avoid using tablecloths and placemats, things like that.
I wanted to share this with you because I've been listening to you
do.
talk about this all morning. So when I was really little, this happened to my cousin. It was a tablecloth.
And they pulled it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And needed to go through burn treatments. It was,
Yeah.
because I think we don't realize how hot sometimes those, right freshly brewed.
Right on your skin.
And it was a pull of the tablecloth. And I remember then it was like, we don't use tablecloths after that.
It does happen.
It does.
And you know how kids are. They're curious.
Right.
They want to touch everything.
Right.
They want to pull on
things.
everything.
Yeah.
So especially if you have those younger kiddos at home. And then if you are carrying a baby around, making sure that you don't have a hot cup of coffee. You don't want to burn yourself or the baby. And as far as adults go, the American Burn Association does say that, of course, this is also an issue in workplaces everywhere. So kitchens, offices, factories, making sure that you know safety protocol, that you're wearing gear if necessary, if you're handling anything that's hot. But again, it sounds like common sense stuff, but the numbers show that it does happen and that it indeed is an issue that happens everywhere, all the time.
Absolutely.
Very important.
Yeah.
Keep those kiddos safe out there, Aisha. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Now, we're looking.
Oh, it's us.
Back to us again, Aisha.
Yeah.
Returning segment
And I will
here.
say, Aisha, while you're in the photo, a lot of the comments were directed my way.
I know.
Because look at your face.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, and I appreciate those of you out there who are saying, yeah, I would have that same reaction. That was my
Yeah.
first time holding a snake.
Aw.
so this is our Caption 2 News.
Oh, yeah, my paper.
We post this picture on our Facebook page, WBAY Facebook page, and ask you to come up with a meme, a caption for this. So
Something
we're-
to meme it.
Yeah, we're going to go through those.
We got some examples. Your 3-year-old takes up, these are the ones from yesterday. Okay, so your 3-year-old takes up cooking and you take a bite. I guess 3-year-old isn't going to be a chef one day. He's not impressed. I don't know, Aisha would be happy. You look like you enjoyed the bite. Like, wow, this is delicious. And when you eat one too many hot wings at the Super Bowl party.
Oh no.
I don't eat hot wings, so that one doesn't make sense, Garrett.
Well.
Take that.
Not yet.
Oh, we're going through these tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
sorry, I thought we were going
Okay.
through them today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
we're
keep those
asking
comments
you-
coming.
yes,
yeah,
so
keep those coming.
Yeah.
We'll get
Be
more.
kind. Keep them clean.
There are
Yes.
certain
Family
comments that
friendly.
Emerson does not want to see. Let's put it that way.
Or me.
It's been quite fun to go through them, though. I will say
Yeah.
that. It's been enjoyable. All right, it's Soup Day.
Oh, it's
soup.
today's National
We like
Homemade
soup.
Soup Day.
I
Homemade.
love
Gotta
Homemade.
mention that part.
Uh-oh, can't
Does
open
that
a can?
Does that include booyah?
If
Sure.
you,
homemade.
if you
Why
wanted
not,
to,
right?
yeah,
Sure.
why not? So to celebrate, we're going to be playing one of our many games called Fact or Fiction, and that's where Garrett gave 3 fun facts, and we have to figure out if it's real or not.
Okay.
And Aisha's going to read them to us.
Okay, number 1. It may be a hard fact to swallow, but archaeological evidence suggests that hippopotamus soup was amongst the first soup consumed, dating as far back as 6000 BC. Hippopotamus meat was considered a significant food source for early humans in regions where hippos were abundant.
Wow.
I feel like
seems
that's
like
hippos.
fake.
too detailed, though, to
It
be.
seems fake.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction?
Or if we just changed hippo to something else, but I don't know.
I don't think
I feel
people
like-
would eat hippo.
I don't
know about that.
I don't
think,
either.
I think it could be true, but I'm going to say it's false.
Yeah.
It can't be that at all.
I'm gonna say it's
chicken
false.
or something like that, but
You
not
do?
hippos.
I don't know.
I say no.
It's
No way!
A fact.
Okay, that's
It is
surprising.
6,000 BC.
Interesting.
Okay, it was hippopotamus.
So there were some hungry hippo people back
Wow.
then, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
See,
Yeah.
we learned something.
I'm really surprised by that one. Okay, number 2. Back in Peru, nearly 150 years ago, eating soup was often a remedy for children who suffered from nightmares caused by monsters in the night. Soup was seen as one of the few ways to stop the monsters from picking on kids. This practice has since been discontinued. That's kind of weird. Why would it get discontinued?
I don't know.
It's just too
I'm
weird.
going to say fiction.
Yeah, I think
for
Let's
that
go-
one.
let's go with
fiction.
fiction.
Okay, yeah, fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Although he might be onto something.
Garrett-
Came up with that. My
Garrett,
friend.
you
always
are
awesome.
creative.
I love that.
I will give you that. You're
I
very
just
creative.
want to say that what he's showing for the soup there is like
That
my
looks
favorite.
good.
Like I
Tomato
like
soup
grilled
with grilled
tomato.
cheese.
Dipping it in the
Yes,
soup.
and
Oh
that-
my
and
God.
that is a fact.
So good.
Fact.
Now I'm craving.
It looks
okay.
good on a
Just
day
had
like
to say
today.
that as a side note.
Stomach growling as we look at the photo.
Last one here. In the 1700s, the King of France was so enamored with himself that he had his royal chefs create a soup that would allow him to see his own reflection in the bowl. As a result, clear broth was born.
That
I
has to
believe
be-
it.
It's
that
got
has
to be
be
real.
sounds like it.
That sounds
go
like a
with fact.
thing. you
King
would
in the
do.
1700s.
Yeah.
Is it a royal fact?
Yeah,
Let's find
I think
out.
it is. Yes.
Hey.
I love consommé.
Can I what?
I think Aisha just
Consommé.
did.
Consommé?
Consommé.
Consommé? Yeah, clear broth.
I love
Right.
that stuff. So good and comforting.
Seems like the king had a little bit of a, I don't know, complex.
Sounds like it. They didn't have mirrors back
Right,
then? or
maybe
I
what?
can't
not.
believe we were eating hippos
Yeah.
back in
know.
6,000
Boy, we've
BC.
come a long way,
We have
folks.
come a long way since then. All right. Well,
Yeah.
there's another
Have
fact
some
or
soup
fiction.
today. Stay
in
warm.
Some homemade soup. Make it up. Like by make it, I mean not actually make it up, but actually make it.
And don't eat
yes.
hippopotamus.
All right.
Oh, and go leave a comment.
Go
yes,
leave a
for our
comment.
There you go.
Caption 2 News. Caption that. We'll see ya.